Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys my first recap and first impressions on Dungeon ni Deai wa Motomeru no wa Machigatteiru Darou ka Gaiden sword Oratoria. In other cases, or you could call it: Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon sword Oratoria? Now, if I remember correctly and did my research here and there, and apparently it might be a little bit true. It's just a side story or different perspective from what I heard from a friend or so. In Dungeon Girls, instead of Belle Crayo's perspective, it'll be Ice's perspective instead. So if anything else, let's just get this recap started. Of course, when it comes to the beginning of the episode, I did have a little issues with Lafaya Virides or something, or Lafaya, because apparently she gets scared one time at the beginning of the episode and almost gotten herself killed. And if it weren't for Ice jumping in to save her, she would have been slaughtered. Of course, Lafaya is feeling really ridiculous and self-loathing in other cases, like she feels like a burden, but the other people try to tell him, don't be too concerned about it, just improve from it. And therefore, there were a couple comedic moments here and there, although I don't really care much about it. But when it comes to certain things with the Hirute Tione, with her sister Hirute Tione, it seems that to me they had some kind of tensed up hatred for each other, but they still care for each other. That's the fact. Aside from that, of course, Lafaya herself, the one that's a mage or something, she is having issues where she doesn't know why she's messing up or something, and why she gets scared of seeing a monster. Well, I think her master or a friend that is like a mentor to her, which I've forgotten her name apparently, I think it's Alf or something. She ends up telling her a couple words of wisdom, while the other guy, I forgot his name apparently, but I know he's a total a-hole in a certain sense. Bete, yes. He kind of tells her to stop helping her out, Someone who's so scared about these monsters, It's nothing more than a burden in a way, Alf told him to shut up and just go, in other cases. It kind of got a little hectic right there, because Bete, he's a little rough guy. He's a really rough, arrogant guy or something, the way I can look at it. Although he is a high level, I won't deny that in a certain sense. But one thing for sure is he is pretty tough to even want to talk to the guy, as he hates weaklings or something. In other cases, And of course, after a couple words of wisdom and talks with Lafaya and Elf, we have to it that these caterpillar bugs show up out of nowhere and start attacking the group. They do fend them off, and Lafaya tries to finish her spell, but she was unable to because either scared or she's thinking negative. And I'm thinking in my mind, this is not the time to think negative, girl. You kind of thing. And that's how I kind of felt. I was just face palming myself every time. I'm like, this is not the time to be scared right now. You gotta rise up and start acting now, or your friends will die. And Elf, of course, Ice comes in to help her out again once more, and Elf decides to demonstrate a certain magic where you gotta depend on your comrades, etc., and have them help you out. And she shows a really powerful example of doing a volcano-like fiery attack, kill all the caterpillars, and they all have to retreat right now after reaching to level 50 because they were attacked randomly and they almost gotten themselves killed. And I go yep, that's gotta hurt, alright. But eventually when they were getting their way back on level 17, they realized that they are surrounded by minotaurs and they had no problem dealing with them. But apparently they're not after them. They're after to the level 1 dungeons, which I go are you freaking serious? And of course there's a scene at the beginning where it's played where Belle Crano was actually chased by a minotaur and Ice ends up saving him. She goes you need any help? And then after looking at her, he ends up running off. I'm thinking in my mind, oh yeah, I think I've forgotten the scene, because it's been so long, that he ran away from her when she saved him, etc. So I just go wow, dude, are you for real? And then Ice was getting mocked by Bete by saying, oh, I can't believe that guy ran away from you. He looks like a tomato. Ha 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 ha. And Ice has a pouting face or something like this. Going she was annoyed or something. So, episode was just an introduction, a couple characters here and there that I might have forgotten or not too familiar with, etc. But you know, episode was pretty okay. Had its fun moments here and there, but like until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So alright, I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, peace out. Bye bye. And I think the episode was pretty fun. Sorry for saying that, but